Let's get right into it. Number 10. Speed plus fame equals false invincibility. There's a weird psychological bubble that forms around fame. Money removes friction. Status removes consequences. And fast cars remove patience. Some of the worst celebrity car crash deaths started with the same quiet assumption. I've done this before. High-performance cars feel stable, smooth, controlled, until speed crosses a line where human reaction time is no longer relevant. The brain adapts frighteningly fast to power. Acceleration stops feeling extreme. Speed stops feeling fast. What once felt dangerous becomes normal, and normal becomes boring. Celebrities often drive cars engineered far beyond what public roads are designed to handle. Tight turns, unforgiving barriers, no runoff space. The margin for error shrinks to zero while confidence keeps expanding. These crashes weren't dramatic chases or explosions. They were moments where physics finally interrupted the illusion of control. Basically, the car didn't suddenly become dangerous. Familiarity did. Number 9. The passenger problem. Being famous doesn't mean you're always the one driving. And sometimes, that's the most dangerous seat. Several high-profile celebrity deaths happened because someone else was behind the wheel, often tired, distracted, intoxicated, or simply overconfident. The celebrity trusted the situation. The driver trusted themselves. Reality trusted neither. Here's the psychology trap. Social trust bias. When someone is close to you, or paid to be responsible, your brain lowers its guard. You assume competence because questioning it feels awkward, or ungrateful, or unnecessary. Cars don't care about relationships. They respond to speed, reaction time, and physics. When those fail, passengers pay the same price as drivers, sometimes more. Basically, trust doesn't steer the car. Skill does. Number 8. No seatbelt, no second chance. This one is brutally simple. Some of the most avoidable celebrity car crash deaths happened because seatbelts weren't worn. Not out of rebellion, out of habit, short trips, back seats. We're almost there. Your brain underestimates familiar routes. Closed destinations feel safer than long ones. The danger doesn't feel real because it doesn't feel far. At high speed, seatbelts are not accessories. They are the difference between staying inside the laws of physics and being removed from them. Fame didn't cause these deaths. Ego didn't. Complexity didn't. In these cases, absence did. Basically, the seatbelt wasn't forgotten. It was dismissed. Number 7. Late nights, long drives, bad math. Fatigue is one of the most underestimated killers on the road, especially among celebrities. Long shoots, after-parties, tours, red-eye schedules stacked on top of adrenaline and obligation. The body is exhausted, but the brain insists it's fine because it's used to being tired. Here's the problem. Sleep deprivation impairs reaction time and judgment almost exactly like alcohol. But because there's no buzz, no smell, no obvious signal, people don't treat it as dangerous. They drive anyway. Some of the worst celebrity crash deaths happened in the early morning hours, on empty roads, with no other cars involved. Just a driver drifting, a missed correction, a sudden realization that came 1 second too late. Basically, the road didn't trick them. Their brain did. Number 6. The illusion of safe roads. Wide highways, familiar routes, smooth pavement. These roads feel forgiving, and that feeling kills people. Celebrities often drive the same routes repeatedly, home to studio, hotel to venue. Familiarity creates comfort. Comfort lowers alertness. Alertness is what keeps you alive at speed. Many fatal crashes happened on straightaways, not sharp turns, no weather, no traffic. Just a moment where attention dipped and physics didn't. Your brain assumes danger lives in chaos. Cars prove it also lives in routine. Basically, the road didn't change. Attention did. Number 5. Modifications that outpaced skill. High-end cars don't come dangerous by default. They become dangerous when modified. More horsepower, tighter suspension, less margin for error. These upgrades turn vehicles into precision instruments that demand respect and training. Some celebrity crashes happened because the car was no longer behaving like a normal car. Acceleration kicked harder, handling snapped faster. Corrections required experience the driver didn't have. The psychology trap here is ownership bias. When something is yours, you assume mastery. But machines don't care about ownership. They care about input quality. Basically, the car didn't betray them. It obeyed exactly. Number 4. Speed wasn't the only factor. Overconfidence was. Speed shows up in headlines. Overconfidence doesn't. Many celebrity car crash deaths happened at speeds that felt manageable. Not racing, not stunts, just a little faster than conditions allowed. Confidence grows quietly. Each successful fast drive teaches the brain the wrong lesson, that nothing bad happened this time. Over time, that becomes proof instead of luck. Physics doesn't care about your success rate. It only needs one failure. Basically, speed didn't suddenly become lethal. Confidence removed the brakes. Number 3. Cars built for tracks, used on streets. There's a massive difference between a racetrack and a public road. One is controlled, predictable, and designed for failure at speed. The other has curbs, trees, poles, medians, and absolutely no forgiveness. Some of the worst celebrity car crash deaths involved vehicles engineered for performance low clearance, stiff suspension, aggressive tires being driven on streets that were never meant for them. Your brain assumes roads are neutral. They are not. Public roads are chaotic environments disguised as boring ones. Debris, uneven pavement, oil patches, and surprise obstacles don't matter much at low speed. At high speed, they become instant loss of control events. The psychology failure here is environment mismatch. People trust the car's capability without respecting the road's limitations. The car is ready. The road isn't. Basically, track cars don't fail on streets. Streets fail track cars. Number 2. Split-second distractions with permanent results. Phones, passengers, music controls, a glance, a laugh, a moment. Some celebrity deaths came down to milliseconds of attention loss. Not recklessness, normal human distraction occurring at an unforgiving moment. The brain is terrible at multitasking, but it feels good at it, especially when you've done it before without consequences. That's how distraction becomes normalized. At speed, a second of inattention can move your car the length of a football field. And whatever happens in that space, you don't get to negotiate afterward. These crashes are haunting because they're so human. Nothing dramatic, nothing malicious. Just one normal moment at the wrong time. Basically, cars don't need long mistakes. They only need short ones. Number 1. Surviving until the one time you don't. This is the pattern behind nearly every celebrity car crash death. They weren't reckless every day. They weren't careless all the time. They survived hundreds, sometimes thousands of similar drives. And that survival trained their brain to believe the risk was smaller than it was. Humans don't learn from near misses the way we should. We learn the opposite lesson. See, it was fine. Until one day it isn't. Fame didn't cause these deaths. Cars didn't either. Roads didn't suddenly change. What changed was probability finally catching up. Basically, the worst car crash deaths don't happen because someone was careless once. They happen because someone was careful most of the time and trusted that streak too much. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.